What if the reason you are stressed is not actually your children? What if the real source of your stress is the impossible standards and expectations you have set for yourself? Think about that for a moment. Many parents wake up every day feeling like they are failing. They feel guilty because the house is not always looking clean. They feel guilty because they lost their patience. They feel guilty because their child isn't behaving like someone else's child. They feel guilty because they don't have enough money, enough time, enough energy, enough knowledge, in fact, enough everything. And so they carry this invisible burden every single day. Burden of trying to become a perfect parent. But hey, perfect parenting doesn't exist. Perfect parent is a myth. No child has ever been raised by a perfect parent. No marriage is perfect. No home is perfect. And no child is going to be perfect. Yet, many of us have accepted the standard that even human beings were never designed to meet. And because of that, they are stressed. Not because parenting is hard, but because we are trying to achieve impossible expectations. And today, I want to expose you to what I call the hidden parenting stress multiplier. It's not lack of money, it's not lack of support. It is not even your child's behavior. It is the unrealistic expectation. And before this video ends, I want to help you exchange perfection for peace. But let me first talk about how expectation becomes stress. Stress, often the gap between reality and expectation. Bigger the gap, bigger the stress. Let me explain what I mean. Expect a toddler to sit for hours quietly, you will be frustrated. If you expect your teenager never to make mistakes, you will be disappointed. If you expect yourself to always be patient, calm, organized, and emotionally available, you constantly feel like a failure. The problem isn't reality. The problem is the expectation. And many parents are fighting reality every day. Children are messy. Children are emotional. Children are learning. Children make mistakes. That's how children grow. But many parents secretly expect children to behave like mature adults. And they become stressed when children act exactly like children. The issue is not that the reality is wrong. The issue is that our expectations are unrealistic. I also want to address something very important. Social media parenting trap. Let's talk about social media. Social media has become one of the greatest source of parenting stress in our generation. Everywhere you look, someone appears to have it all together. You see spotless home, beautiful family photos, perfectly behaved children, healthy lunches shaped like cartoon characters, mothers who look rested, fathers who seems endlessly patient, family vacations, achievement posts, award ceremonies, picture perfect moments. But here is what we forget. Social media is a highlight reel, not real life. Nobody posts tantrums before the photos. Nobody posts the family arguments before the family picture. Nobody posts the tears. Nobody posts the mistakes. Nobody posts the endless sleepless nights. Almost everybody posts the best 1% of their lives. And then we compare our daily reality to someone's health highlights. That comparison creates pressure. Pressure creates stress. And stress creates guilt. And you see, guilt steals joy. Many parents are trying to compete in a race they were never invited in. You don't need to parent for an audience. You need to parent the child God entrusted to you. Now the comparison trap. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy peace. You compare your child with another child. Compare your family with another family. You even compare your marriage with another marriage. You compare your parenting journey with another parent's journey. But comparison ignores context. Every child is different. Every family is different. Every parent is different. Every season is different. One family may have strong financial support. Another family may not. One child may be naturally compliant. Another child may be highly energetic and self-willed. One parent may have grandparents helping daily. And another parent may be doing everything alone. Different realities, different challenges, different journeys. So why the comparison? Goal isn't to raise someone else's child. Goal is to raise your child well. Now, the myth of perfect parent. Let's destroy another myth. The myth that children need perfect parent. No, they don't. Children do not need perfect parent. They need present parent. They need loving parent. They need responsive parent. They need growing parents. Just think about it. What teaches a child resilience? Watching parents recover from mistakes. What teaches children humility? Watching parents apologize. What teaches children responsibility? Watching parents take ownership. Perfection doesn't teach this lesson. Humanity does. In fact, when parents pretend to be perfect, children often feel the pressure to be perfect. And perfectionism becomes a family culture. The healthier goal is not perfection. A healthier goal is repair. You make mistakes, you have bad days, you will lose patience. You will forget things. You will even get it wrong sometimes. And that's okay. Goal is not never to make mistakes. The goal is to know how to reconnect after mistakes happen. Now, replacing perfection with connection. Connection changes everything. Children don't remember perfect parents. They remember how you made them feel. Remember laughter, conversation, the hugs, the encouragement, the safety, the acceptance, the belonging. Years from now, your child will not say, my mother folded laundry perfectly. Your child will not say, my father maintained a spotless house. But your child may say, I felt love. I felt safe. I knew my parents cared. Connection creates emotional security, and perfection creates pressure. Just reflect. Just connection. Now, I want to talk about the P.E.A.C.E Framework. Let me give you a framework you can start using now. Peace. P-E-A-C. Peace. Because peace is what many of us have lost. And peace is what all of us need. Now, P, progress over perfection. Ask yourself, am I growing? Not am I perfect? You see small improvements, it matters. Celebrate growth, celebrate progress, celebrate learning. E for embrace reality. Accept the season you are already. Babies cry, toddlers make messes, teenagers test boundaries. Reality is not your enemy. Reality is your class. You work with it, not against it. A, adjust expectations. Make expectations realistic. Lower impossible standards. Place fantasy with reality. Ask yourself, what is reasonable for my child? What is reasonable for this season? Then C, celebrate small wins. Many parents only notice the problem. Start noticing the progress. Better conversation, calmer response, one successful bedtime, one act of kindness. You see small wins, calm big victories. Then E, extend grace. You are learning. Your child is learning. Family is learning. Growth takes time. And I leave you with this. Your children don't need a perfect parent. They need a peaceful one. A parent who is learning. A parent who is growing. A parent who keeps showing up. Parents who chooses connection over perfection have been carrying the weight of possible expectations. Today, I give you the permission to put that button down. Now, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to get everything right. You don't even have to look like families on social media. You simply need to faithfully parent the child in front of you. Progress over perfection. Reality over fantasy. Connection over perfection. Peace over pressure. Because the reason you are tired may actually not be your child. Be the impossible standards and expectations you have been carrying year in, year out. And the moment you release those standards and expectations, definitely discover that parenting feels light, healthier, and far more joyful. Choose peace, choose connection, choose progress. Family doesn't need perfection. Family needs you. And if you watch this video to the end, then you will love my next video.